Talk about how mental health links to the safety on the job. So if we're struggling with our mental health, there are things that take place. We can have brain fog, right? We can be exhausted. We can have, who goes on autopilot from the time you leave the job site or work and go home and just can't believe you made it home? You're like, wow, that was fast. Right? So that's when we're getting burnt out. That is when we're having some time where we're not fully present. Poor emotional regulation. How many of you guys know how to de-stress after work? I saw no hands. Come on, let's be real. I'm gonna say that again. How many of you guys know how to de-stress after work? There we go. Yes. Okay, thank you. One of the ways that I really like to hear when people de-stress after work is how many of you guys take the long way home so you can have longer time to just breathe in the car? No? Everybody's like, I'm going home fast. I just need to get home. How many of you guys do that? Like, I just want to get home. I'm going 90. Okay, don't admit that. That's okay. A lot of times too, this increases our on-the-job site fatalities because maybe if we're absent-minded because we're focusing on problems at home. How many of you guys are focusing on what's in front of you at work? Sometimes it's easy to compartmentalize, right? You're like, I'm leaving this stuff at the door, excuse my language. We're gonna leave it at the door. It's not easy sometimes. Sometimes that stuff is so heavy, we can't leave it at the door. And that's life. It is normal. That doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Okay? That just means that we have a lot going on. And what helps? How many like to word vomit what's going on? It's actually helpful. It's helpful. So when we talk about on-the-job site safety, if you're not doing okay, that's something that we need to be an advocate for ourselves and for the people around us. Don't worry guys, there's a quiz. So I really hope you're paying attention. All right, so what is the culture barrier for the male-dominated industry? This is gonna be that suck it up mentality that I talked about. We talked about long hours, right? We talked about layoffs, deadlines, pain and injuries, separation from family. How many of you guys work with your coworkers more than you see your family? Yes. All of this is part of the culture of the work industry that we have in front of us with the labor industry. Same with the police force, same with firefighters. You know, there are other industries out there that have the same type of structure and challenges. But for the labor industry, what's different is that we do have layoffs, right? What's different is that we do have that financial barrier if we don't know how to budget ourselves. We do have those higher risk safety environments that we have to deal with. And then on the job site injuries and having chronic pain. How many of you guys feel like you have arthritis already and you're not even 40 or 50? Nobody? I see a lot. I see some hands. It's something we can joke about, but this is a real conversation that we can be at least knowledgeable about so we can make a difference. And how we make a difference is really just knowing and educating ourselves and talking about it. Not only talking about it, meaning just, you know, complaining that you're having pain and your back hurts, right? What are we going to do about it is what I'm saying. All right, how to make the change. This is the quiz part, so I really hope you guys are listening. All right, so for building a mental health culture, I hear a lot since I've been here and since I've met a few of you guys at different conferences and speaking engagements. It sounds like this company here has some healthy things in place for our mental health supports. So it sounds like there are different avenues, resources, and hopefully you guys know what they are. If you don't, then I highly suggest that you at least ask if you have a team leader, a foreman, a manager, whoever is next to you in your team, ask about that. As I see somebody's raising her hand. Okay, HR, there you go. Now, conversation goes a long way. One conversation can save a life. I truly believe that. Now, training, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of training. We literally just talked about falls, right? We talked about safety, we talked about materials, what kind of equipment are you using? A lot of that helps within the culture by just talking about it. Promoting life-work balance. Now I know when we have, in the construction industry, it is one of the challenges, I hear it all the time. life-work balance, I work all the time, long hours. But I'm gonna be really real, if we learn how to communicate, and we know how to regulate our emotions, long work hours are no longer an excuse. We have to learn how to communicate. We have to learn how to actually regulate our emotions. It's not just the long hours, we just find something to complain about. Now, creating a safe space, you guys hear, and I know there's HR in the room, so close your eyes, HR. How many of you guys feel like you are in an environment where you can actually speak up if you feel like you need to speak up about anything? Okay. HR is closing her eyes, don't worry.